this is how you can change your logo on any app you want. Go to shortcuts and then click on the plus and then click on open app, and then you can pick any app you want. You can pick any app out of all of your apps you have owned. I don't know some of these because I don't really own them. I don't know why they're there. But I can pick any of these. And it's fine. So, I would like to go with, let's say, a light motion. Say a light motion. Maybe. Well, maybe not. Well, actually, yeah. Yeah, let's go to a light motion. Because I don't know what astronomy is. So now go to IBIS Paint. That's actually the logo that I have now on my IBIS Paint. And by the way, this isn't like the normal app. It's more like a shortcut. And I'll tell you how you can be able to just have this instead of both the shortcut and the app. So, then you're going to go to 1:1 ratio, which is basically like a square. Pick any color you want. I want like this like darkish green. And I'm going to color over the entire screen right now. You don't need to do this. And I'll go a little lighter. And then I'll maybe like try and make something cool pattern. Yeah, no, I don't like it. Kind of like a 777. Alright, you know what? I'm going to make stripes. Now, you can either ask Siri or go to your little square if you have a tablet. Go to device, go to more, and then click on screenshot. It takes a screenshot. And then basically just get the logo of a light motion inside of the little picture. Go to save to photos. Go back to IBIS Paint X. And then you can import it to IBIS Paint X. Basically, so take that. And you don't really need to do this, but if you can take the background or you can take the logo. I'm going to take the logo. So basically, I'm going to get my logo. It doesn't look like the full one, so I just do that. Do it again. That kind of messed up, but okay, now it's fine. And we're going to do it a third time. And we're going to do a fourth time. And when we are done, we can just do that. Now you see the little parts that are like, now I can resize it, and you see the little parts that are black? Go to your eraser, your bucket, and then use the eraser tool part to erase that part, and you don't need it anymore. You don't really need to do this, but in case if it looks a little weird, you can add a bevel in the under, and pick a random color. Like, let's say that color, yeah. And if there's a gap between the bevel, because of how it looks, you can take your eraser tool, not in the bucket, but in normal, and you can just erase that part off. You don't need to erase any of that, and then you got this, basically. Now you can add text in any font. I'm going to put a light motion on top. I use Among Us sometimes. But I can use any of them. Should I use this one? I don't think I should. I don't really like it.
Frankie.
Yeah?
Why am I wet?
So, let's just pick a random font. I don't know what to pick. Maybe Cro-Magnon. Yeah, that one, yes. I like this one. Since it's small, you can change the color, and then if you want, and you don't really need to, but you can add a layer, and then you can go down to make sure if you want a different size. You might want it big, but you might be like, oh man, but I want to make it italic too when all turned. That's what the perspective form is for. And basically, I'm going to use the form to make it look like that, yeah. Like the bottom's closer to you. I can also duplicate it, and then it's like front, and then you can take the front one back. That's down a little bit. And then you can change the color by going to adjust color. No, not draw or smart. Adjust color, yeah. And then you can take the color that's right behind it, and then you can just make it a little darker. That's too dark, so I'm putting it a little lighter. That's the color I was wanting. Now I can just save the image. I go back to that app. And then what I do is I click. I rename it to Alight Motion because that's basically what it is, and it's going to show up saying Alight Motion. Then I can just save it and say add to home screen, and it shows this. Go to image, click on choose photo, wait for it to pop up, and then click on the photo you want. Click on use. Just go to add. Go to your home. Go swipe to where it is. Click on remove Alight Motion from home screen, and then you've got the new logo on your screen. If you want me to do more, you can. Also, by the way, I'm gonna have a post of that little picture if you guys want to use it for you guys's logo for Alight Motion if you guys have it.